Well, let's start with the presentation of this hotel. In the past, this hotel used to be the Bel Air Hotel, but since last December, it became Crystal Grand Nuevo Vallarta. And at that time, this new tower of rooms was built. Also, these 2 swimming pools and a convention center as well. Let me get the mouse. So last July also we had another change. We became part of the AM Resorts with the brand of Reflect. So right now we are Reflect Crystal Grand. The total of rooms we have for the hotel inventory is 410. And we have in this part of the tower, we call the junior suite rooms. And also in the 3 original towers that were part of Bel Air, we have the deluxe rooms as well. Except the junior suite oceanfront room, which is in one of the Bel Air towers, we can say. And this one, this category is on the ocean, close to the beach. So that's why we call them junior suite as well. But I will explain you more about that. Okay, so this is a panoramic view of the hotel. So you can see the new tower, the pools. On this side, we have a convention center, one of the restaurants, the name is The Grill, and also a Yummy. I will show you more pictures and we'll share with you more information. So the location, the hotel is located in the Flamingos Beach area, which is also part of the Nuevo Vallarta area. Okay, it's changing. Let's see what happened here. Right here. Okay. So I was explaining, the hotel is part of the Flamingos Beach area, Nuevo Vallarta. We are just 20 minutes from the Puerto Vallarta International Airport on the Pacific coast of Mexico. So we are like an hour from Mexico City, and we are very well connected to other cities in United States and Canada. I guess you are based in Seattle or Portland, I'm not sure, but as you may know, we have very good flight connections to these both cities. So I was telling that we are part of the Nuevo Vallarta area. We are at the end, besides the Rio Palace and besides of the Villa del Palmar Flamingos, actually. Maybe you're familiar with this area. As you may know, we are very close to other hotels, other restaurants. We have different options for spa. Of course, we have one here in the hotel. We're close to the golf course Flamingos, and not very far from other golf courses in Punta de Mita. There are also 2 marinas, of course, plenty of bars and restaurants, and also we have a very good area for exercising for people that likes maybe to use the bikes or maybe just to give a walk in the area, and of course, many shops. This is the map of the hotel. This is the entrance. This is actually where the main avenue is. Then we can see the unique tower, which is the new tower for rooms. In this area, you will find the spa and the gym also. These are the new 2 swimming pools. This is our convention center. Here you will find the Grill restaurant and the Yummy restaurant. And these 3 are the original towers. Right now, these 2 towers were renovated, actually, this one and this one. And we are currently working on the renovation of this last tower, which is the Mezza Tower. And for those who sells weddings, we have here some spots for that. The beach area, which is extended beach area, we can have there the ceremony and the banquet. And also we have a small area called the Jacuzzi Terrace, where we can have also the ceremony and the banquet for small weddings. And also, if we have available the sky bar, which is in the top of the unique tower, we can also have their private events, but the maximum is just for 60 people, no more than that. So this is the beach area. We have another pool, which is infinity pool. And in this area, usually we have the activities team doing all the dancing lessons, playing some music, organizing some sport games. So we have activities for kids, for adults during the day and also during the night as well. So speaking about facilities, I was mentioned that we have 410 rooms. We have 5 restaurants, 1 coffee shop, which is the Coco Cafe. We have 3 bars, including a sky bar, 2 snacks bars, and we have a very long Golden Beach area. The mini bar, which is in the rooms, is daily restock. We have the free Wi-Fi, 3 swimming pools, the kids club, which is the Explorers Club, with a paddling pool and slide. And as I mentioned, we have activities every day at the spa and the gym. And also, besides the spa building, which is in the entrance of the hotel, we have a cabin in the beach area where we can also provide the service to the clients.
Lucy, what is a paddling pool?
It's like a small pool for kids.
So it's just like a small wading pool, kind of?
Yeah, something like that. It's not deep. It's a small pool, and also we have a slide there.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I will show you some pictures about the hotel. This is the entrance to the hotel. This is the lobby. On your right, you'll find the lobby bar, and on your left is the front desk. So from this balcony, you can have like a panoramic view of the areas of the hotel. And this spot is perfect for pictures. You can, admire the ocean, and also you will see the pools and some of the restaurants we have in this area. This is another area we have. This is the, this palapa is part of the Oasis bar, which is a swim-up bar. This is infinity pool. You can see the ocean from here. And also in this area, we have the access to the beach. In the beach area, we have lifeguard. And also we have some palapas and some chairs. And we provide service from the snack bar to this beach area for our guests. And currently, I think last week, we started the project of the renovation of this area. We're not touching the swimming pool, we're just changing the floor. And also we are changing the palapa of the Oasis. And we'll do some other renovations in the bar as well. So we expect to have this ready by October 31st, next month. So when we have this finished, we will let you know. This is another picture of the swimming pools. As I mentioned, these are 2 swimming pools. The last one, which is closer to the gardens, to the ocean, is just for adults. And the larger one is for families. And on your right side, you'll see the convention center, which is actually one of the biggest in the area. We have a capacity for 1,500 people as auditorium style. And in the garden, you can also do some small private events. So this is part of the kids club. This is part of the pool, actually, and the slide. And also, we're changing the we're changing the image, maybe of the kids club, because we're adapting the standards of the AM Resorts Kids Club. So we're changing the name. Used to be Camp Krista, so right now it's Explorers Club. And we are also accepting younger kids. from 3 to 12 years old. So also we are taking advantage, as if, well, if I can say that, of the low season to do all these changes in this area. So speaking about the rooms, as I mentioned in the beginning, all the junior suite rooms, except the junior suite oceanfront room, are in the altitude tower. In this case, this is the altitude room, which is the top category of the hotel. We have these rooms in floors 8, 9, and 10. And also clients staying in this category, they have access to a lounge, to the Altitude Club Lounge. Also, they have sleepers and bathrooms in the bathroom, a larger variety of amenities in the bathroom as well, and also a better quality of coffee machine. Also, they have private check-in in the Altitude Club and private checkout as well. So they are like, this is like the preferred category for the AM resorts. But in this case, for the Reflect, the Altitude name remains. So we call it Junior Suite Altitude Room.
Is that bed a sofa sleeper or the couch a sofa sleeper?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a sofa bed, and you can just ask to the housekeeper, for example, so they can set up with sheets and pillows.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. In the rooms, actually, well, in this case, in the altitude room, we just have two double beds. There is no king size beds in this category. Okay. So that's good to know. When you have maybe a couple, unfortunately, we don't have a king size bed in the altitude category. Okay, this is the junior suite pool view or ocean view. As you can notice, actually, all the rooms in this tower are the same, speaking about size, speaking about distribution, about decoration. The only difference is just the view and depends on the floor that is located. So in this case, the pool view or ocean view are in lower floors relating to the altitude category. So these rooms can be maybe from floors, let me see, 2 to 7. And the difference is just the view. The rooms are exactly the same and can have a king size or can have 2 double beds. And in the junior suite, the maximum capacity is just for 4 persons, maximum 3 adults, 1 kid, or 2 adults and 2 kids. It also depends on the type of bed, but the maximum is just 4 people. Oops. Here we are. Also, we have a category called Junior Suite Swim Out, which is in the first floor of the unique tower. And in this case, the suite doesn't have a balcony, but instead it has a small terrace that connects you to a swimming pool area. So in this case, well, the guests will have like a private swimming pool. So, but these are just in the first floor.
Are those all king beds?
We have king and double beds in the junior suite swim out, right? I have my colleague on my side. Okay, yes, we have, I'm sorry, in the swim out, we have king and we have double rooms. We have both options.
And then the sofa's a sofa sleeper.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, I was telling you about the junior suite oceanfront room, which is the only one category that is in the original towers. These rooms were just recently renovated. So as you can see, it's a larger room than the ones we already presented. Here we have the bedroom. We have a bigger living room area. Also, we have just one bedroom, but it's like more spacious. And they are very close to the ocean. So that's why we decided to have them in the category of the junior suites. After the altitude, this is the second category, speaking about price. So you can have an idea of this room category. I'm sorry, we don't have a picture of the ocean here, but you can have the idea of the size. And in this case, in the junior suite oceanfront rooms, the rooms have only king size. What is the most?
Were those the ones that the Bel Air had that were the studio rooms? Is that what those were?
I'm not sure because when I came here, it was already Crystal Grand.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure about that information. But what I can tell you is that for the hotel rooms, and because of the recent renovations, all the kitchenettes were removed.
Yeah.
So we don't have more rooms for the hotel with kitchenettes.
Okay. Because I've seen this before. I had friends stay there. So.
Oh, okay. So that's why maybe in this room we have a bigger living room area because
Because there was a kitchenette.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So okay. So this is the deluxe ocean view room. As you can see, we have the same kind of decoration as speaking or comparing to the junior suite rooms, but we have differences in size and distribution. Unfortunately, in this case, because you might know, Bel Air originally was like a condominium property or something like that. So not all the rooms are the same speaking about size. But we make the difference of the rooms speaking about view. So in this case, we have the ocean view. And maybe we have some other ocean view deluxe rooms, smaller or larger than this. But in this case, we make the difference because of the view. For example, this is the deluxe tropical view room. It's almost the same as the one we already saw, but the difference is just because the view is to the garden, not to the ocean. But it's also just one bedroom, and these are also for people. In the case of the junior suite oceanfront room, let me tell you that these rooms are only for 2 adults maximum and 1 kid because the oceanfront junior suite have only 1 king size bed. And the last category is the deluxe resort view room. This is the leading category with the lowest price. And this room doesn't have balcony. So it's very important to know that. And this is only for 2 people. This is a queen size bed, and this sofa, it's not a sofa bed. So it's very important to have this information so we don't have like issues when maybe a family is booking the room because this is only for two people. It can be maybe 1 adult and 1 child, but just 2 people maximum. And as I mentioned before, this category doesn't have a balcony, just the window that where you can see like the corridor areas of the property, but not to the ocean. So let's move to the restaurants and the bars. This is a Coco Cafe. Like the other AM resorts in Mexico or other parts, we have this coffee shop. And most of the items are included in the rate, but we have still some items that are not. But we mark the difference in the coffee shop. So when you get there, you can see which ones are included and which ones are not. But most of the products are part of the all-inclusive. This is the Asian restaurant. The name is Ayami. We have also a terrace area where people can have dinner. We have 2 teppanyaki tables. And this is a la carte. And since July, when we became part of the AM Resorts, we don't need any more reservations for a la carte restaurant, which is a great news. And also we are not using more bracelet for the guest. As you may be familiar with the limited luxury package, these are the benefits for the guests staying in these brands. So this is Ayami. This is the grill, which is also a la carte, and it offers the options of the lunch and the dinner. No more reservations are required. And this is international menu. And for the lunch, we can also include some dishes based on seafood, of course, fish. So like ceviche and things like that. So people really enjoy this option. Okay, we have these two restaurants for the a la carte. Risotto, which is Italian, and also Hacienda Mortero, which is Mexican. Currently, because we are just finishing the renovation of one of the kitchenettes, these two restaurants are not available. However, we are just offering the menus in the other two restaurants that are open, which is which is Ayami and the Grill. So we are offering Italian and Mexican menu for our guests as well, for different days during the week, so they don't get bored of the food we have here in the hotel. For maybe in a couple of weeks, probably we will have the renovation of the kitchen finished, so we'll start offering the service in these two restaurants.
So can you send us something when those are open?
Yes, of course. As soon as I have some updated information, I'll be happy to share it with you. And this is the menu. I'm sorry, the buffet restaurant, which is O, very long name, O. It's international menu. We have our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right now we are offering here the service because in the past it was also closed, but right now it's available. So can you see the amazing view we have to the ocean, to Punta de Mita, and sometimes we can also see the Marietas Island. So people really enjoy to be here with the breeze. And we just closed this restaurant some breaks between meals just to clean and to change the menu. But usually it's open from 7 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. We have the three options here. It's 100% buffet. And this is one of the snacks bar. This is Oasis, which is very close to the adults pool. The service begins at 10 a.m. and we close at 6 p.m. But the meal service starts at 11 a.m., 1 hour after they open. So here we have snacks only. So very, very light food, like hamburgers and and alitas and things like that. So you can imagine. So this is the infinity pool, as I mentioned, is the activities area for our team. And this is the Oasis snack bar. We're currently doing some renovations as well in this area, so we can be pretty ready for the winter, or before that, I hope, if they don't delay. And as we were also speaking about the weddings segment, we are very good on that, actually. During the last winter, and I think almost until May, we have every week at least 1 or 2 weddings here in the hotel. We have a wedding coordinator, which is, her name is Carmen. Actually, she is very professional. She has a lot of experience on this. And this is an example of the setup of a ceremony. As you can see, the beach area is larger enough to do this. I'm sorry. So if you have some maybe wedding request, you can maybe consider us, and we can send your quotes. Or actually, in your actually we send you an addendum with our packages. In case you don't have them, please let me know, and we can send that again. And finally, maybe you're or don't have so much this kind of business, but let me tell you about the convention center. As I mentioned, it's also new. It was also open last December. We have been also receiving many congresses and conventions here. This is all the convention center open with all the maximum capacity of 1,500 people. And also this convention center can be split in 8 breakouts. This is an example of one of the breakouts as well. So the lights are LED lights, so you can have like different type of colors in the ceiling. And also we have an example of some outdoor areas for events. As you can see, we can also use the beach area for dinner, for a cocktail, for weddings, for maybe some sport tournaments as well. And usually the ocean here, or I can say part of the ocean here, it's very calm. We are still in Bahía de Banderas, so we don't have like many waves or high waves. And at least we have bad time. Usually it's very, very calm, and it's swimmable as well. And finally, this is the last slide. Here is more details about the sizes and the setup styles of the meeting rooms in case you need this information. And also we have a small example of how we can have an expo in the meeting room with the number of booths that we can accommodate there. So we have finished with the presentation. If you have any questions that I can help you with information, please let me know.
No, it looks really, really good. I've seen it when it was at Bel Air, so you guys have really updated it quite a bit. It looks really fabulous.
Yes, it was a great job on the renovation, and also we are improving more areas. We have the project of have the course zone, you know, the teenagers club of the AM resorts.
Mm-hmm.
We are also working on that. It's going to be close to the Explorers Club, and we also expect to have this ready by next month or maybe by November. But every day we are improving many areas. We are also improving the standards of the hotel because we are adapting the AM resort standards as well. So we are happy with the change. It was a quick change, I can say, because we were like 6 months with the Crystal Grand name, and now we are Reflect. But we're happy with that because we know it's going to be for better, and we are also seeing that with our clients as well.
Very nice.
What would I was just there last week.
Be of the property?
I'm sorry, again?
What would be the 3 selling points of the property?
Well, I think in speaking about the area, the beach area is really, I think we are very blessed with that because you might know the beach area of Puerto, Vallarta. So we are in a very good place for that. Also, I think, I believe, speaking about our competitors, because we have the Luxury Limited program from AM Resorts, so we have like very few restrictions of that. We are not using bracelets anymore, as I mentioned before. We are not using the towel cards for the towels of the pools. And it's good for families and it's good for everybody. And also, we are improving the quality of the restaurants, the meals. So I think it's a good product for the clients. And because of the renovations we are doing recently and currently, we have a very good product right now.
How does the Reflect compare with like either the Sunscape or the Now, the other brands in there?
It is
Well,
comparable to Now and Dreams.
I'm sorry?
I remember you telling me that it's about the same level, category level as Now and Dreams for AM Resorts.
Exactly. Well, right now, I believe the difference it's because we are a new product, and because we are also for families as well as the Dreams, and also as well as the Now. We are in a higher category than the Sunscape. But I think right now the difference is the product, and because yeah, we are very similar to the Dreams and to the Now. But I think it's because we are new, the new brand. I think right now it's the main difference. Maybe in a couple of months when we develop all the project and we finish with all the standards, we can have more differences against all those brands, also part of the AM resorts.
How many floors is the property?
Well, at the Unique Towers, we have 10 floors, and the other 3 buildings we have 6 and 7 floors.
Lucy, I remember you telling me last week that your wedding packages will be standardized with the rest of AM Resorts, or you will adopt some of the wedding packages from them?
Well, I think both, actually, because each property is different. And we already have those packages. And if you want, I can send that to you again. And so you can see the difference on prices and difference inclusions, but they are similar to the other AM Resorts properties, but I will resend you the information.
I think I have it. So that will remain like that. So it's not gonna change anymore, right?
At this moment, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So I will pass it to our groups department, and
okay.
Yeah, we already have it. I was there last week, and it's a great property. I will say it's a great location. It's right next door to Villa del Palmar Flamingos in Nuevo Vallarta, in the Flamingos gated community. So it is very safe and secure. It's a gated community with a golf course right in front. Nuevo Vallarta, it's a great location because you have 20 minutes, you're 20 minutes from Punta de Mita and about 30 minutes from Puerto Vallarta. So you're like in the middle of everything. And I really like it. It looks very pretty. They did a really, really good job with the renovation and with the decoration of the property.
I do have one more question, Lucy.
Yes.
On cuts of meats, maybe like lobster, is there a surcharge for that?
Like, for example, for the lobster?
Yeah, like is all your seafood or maybe steaks, are they included in the all-inclusive, or do you have a surcharge for those?
We will have a surcharge, actually, but the idea is to, well, not idea, actually it's happening now. Yes, we have those dishes on those items in the menu, but there is like a note in the menu that those items are with an extra charge.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And you're all loaded in our system and the website, and the pre-opening rates are super good. So we are ready to go back and sell.
Thank you so much. That's a great news.
Thank you, Lucy. Then if there's no more questions, any more questions from that side?
Nope. The group is happy.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Lucy, for your time and for this great presentation. As I told you, this has been recorded, so we will send it to the rest of the team. Today we only had Brad Meter. He is our BDM in the Portland area. He's helping me today because it's my first webinar. Usually he's on the field, so the rest of the BDMs are on the field, and they're gonna see this presentation, later on. But thank
Okay.
you very much, and I really appreciate you taking the time to train us on your beautiful property.